Hey, babe. I just felt like sitting down here and speak. This experience that we are having is so incredible. Recently, I have been reflecting on suffering. I have been very honest with myself in the remnants of resistance that I still feel over the darkness in the world. When it comes to my personal experience, there is a deep sense of acceptance with most experiences. But recently, I have really been looking at suffering, darkness, and what I have come to see and realize is that there is nothing to do when it comes to resisting. Resistance happens in the mind. And as long as we are approaching our experience through mind, we are deluding ourselves. So the very act of not wanting suffering is in itself rooted in the delusion of the separate self. No matter if it's our own suffering or someone else's suffering, when we are saying, I don't want this, or this shouldn't be, we are relating to our experience through the filter of believing to be a separate being. This doesn't mean that we fight ourselves on this. It's like, oh no, I'm resisting suffering. I shouldn't be resisting suffering. That means I'm not enlightened. It's like, it's a whole thing. We run in circles when it comes to all of these various ideas of what spirituality is and what enlightenment is. And it's like, if I just do this and I just do this and I just do this, and the list becomes incredibly long. And that is not what enlightenment is. The enlightenment is only one experience. It's only one thing. It's one realization. And with that realization, all of these pieces fall into place. This is one of the things that I realized when the non-dual understanding dropped in on me. One of the first things that I conceptually sort of formed after that experience was, I've been doing all of this stuff. Like, I've been trying to understand all of these spiritual laws, and I've been intellectually interacting with the spiritual concepts, trying to fit everything into my mind, when all I needed to do was see this one glaring truth. Because when we ground into and understand truth of what we are, everything falls into place. There isn't anything to question. That doesn't mean that the mind doesn't sometimes continue to drop in, you know? It's like the mind's like, oh, like I said, like I've been sitting with this like really true thing that's like, yeah, there is a resistance of suffering here. Let's look at that, right? That's the mind. It's the habit of the mind coming back in to express itself. There's nothing wrong with that. Just look at it. Just keep looking at it. Just keep looking at it. Because here's the thing, once we know the truth of what we are, when we then slip into the habit of the mind, it feels incredibly icky. It is very obvious that something is off. And this being that we are, this expression that we are, all of this. The mind cannot understand it. But as we recognize the truth of what we are, and I really love to describe it as dissolving into all of it, because that is really the feeling, you know. It's like of course Emma is still here, seemingly solid, right? But the experience is this ever expanding, is a completely infinite sense of being, like being everything all at once. And when we drop into this experience, that's not what we do though. It is the recognition of what we are. And everything becomes clear. It also becomes clear that just as I am infinite being, I am having the experience of a body that will die, that is vulnerable in space. And that is the deep acceptance. It is the final shift, in a sense, perhaps, from the separate being into the complete, unlimited oneness. To fully recognize and accept the fact that this body is vulnerable. This body will die. There is nothing I can do about it. And when we know the truth of what we are, when we are anchored in that experience, the deep acceptance is there. Because the truth of the apparent self is seen clearly, which is that it is not so personal. It's not so personal. It is just an event in space. It doesn't mean it's devoid of meaning. It is actually the perception, the clear seeing that allows us to really, really see the beauty, to see the magnificence of this whole play. And it is glorious. And completely mind-boggling. There's no way. There is no way to grasp it. It can only be experienced directly. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Gosh. Be grateful for this life, for this experience. It is the most amazing thing. Rejoice. Love. Share your heart. Share your truth. Share your expression. It is unique to you. And the fact that you are is a miracle within itself. And it is the only purpose you have to express yourself in truth. You are so divine, exactly the way you are. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love yourself. See yourself. Set yourself free. Blessings.